hit the button go live. I'm going to hit the
Steelers go Super Bowl.
And then you hit the movie.
And then I'm going to hit the
movie.
Are we live?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It is upon us. NFL Wild Card Weekend featuring 3 out of the 5 members of Clickbait Sports fandom. Well, actually, Tom does not include it because they have a week off. Urinating Tree.
I'm right. Well, you do too, 5.
Whoa, we've had 18 weeks off.
Dude, you won your Super Bowl. You shut up.
Yeah, Joe Judge got fired, and now
it's winning Super Bowl. Can we get an F in the chat for the Giants firing Joe Judge? Man, that man was going to lead the Cowboys to victory year in and year out. He was our best asset. Joe Judge. F in the chat, please.
I'm sad because I was looking forward to him punting on 1st and goal next year. I wanted to see that happen. It's like, look, we're lined up. We're going to run a sneak, and then we're going to punt it right through the uprights because they would never expect that from Joe Judge. All right, we got a great show for us. We're going to preview every wild card game, including the Cowboys game. But first, if you're going to bet this weekend, can I get that disclaimer, Tom?
I got you.
Yes, it's got to go up longer.
Okay,
I'm going to keep it under
the show to make sure DraftKings is happy.
They said that we have to. They actually said that we have to put it up for longer. So, whoa,
we got
what's going on here?
Whoa,
Craigers.
They're trying to punish me today. What I'm going to do with that money is go to DraftKings.com.
You think this is long enough?
The code Clickbait to bet the game.
Can I take it down now?
Yes, and if you're going to bet at DraftKings.com and you use that code Clickbait, where's the overlay? Go back to the overlay.
I had it before, but. When
there
you put
it is.
Other overlays up.
Now
we're blocking.
Keep covering it up again. If you use that code Clickbait, you'll get a deposit match up to $1,000. There's all types of special promotions going on right now. You can do same game parlays where I'm putting my money. Oh my gosh, they're trying to get me. They're trying to get me.
That is the right way to do it. The Steelers are going to the Super Bowl. You're denying it.
What's ironic is
it's not right.
I'm putting my best bet this weekend is the Chiefs to cover the 11.5 or whatever.
Congratulations, you're going to lose all your money.
Whatever points that they're giving the Steelers. I already put money on that through my DraftKings app. So again, DraftKings.com. Use the code Clickbait.
Real quick,
official.
Do we want to
partner of the NFL?
Do we want to take 30 seconds and start a Twitter space right now? I know we said we were going to try it.
How do you do that?
Do we want to try this?
We can try it, but how do we do it?
How about we wait till next week? We're prepared. And then next week, if you guys want to join auditorily, maybe you guys can't watch the video, we'll have the Twitter space going for Clickbait as well. We'll have that next week for you guys.
Got it.
In case you don't want to see my face.
First, what we got to do after our first read is we got to unveil Urinating Tree. Last week, he was the one that was punished. Oh, here we go again. They're on a mission again.
Long overdue, dude.
It's been time for this man to get punished.
Y'all punish him. Twerking or something. Anyways,
good.
Tree was punished last week.
Oh God. Buddies, they're flying in.
Boys.
They're flying in for the scoots now.
There you go.
I would love to see his punishment
to relax. Okay,
after
we're all on the 5 train right now. Donate to 5. Okay, y'all got a book report from me. We need something from 5. Okay.
Honestly, I would have Scooter wear a 49ers jersey during the game.
Ooh.
Tom, look. No one's talking
we should buy him a Jimmy G.
No one's talking to you. What? 5? What are we talking about? Move the show on.
Last week, Tree was made to wear a clown outfit. Can we see this clown outfit? Can we get a drum roll or some type of countdown with it? Can we get... All right, come on, Tree. Take off
The
your
pleasure
take
is
off
all mine because the Steelers are going to the Super Bowl. Yeah! We're going to Super Bowl. We're going to fluke our way to it because the Bulls is impressive. I almost did it too. We're going Super Bowl, baby.
Oh, wow.
This is nightmare fuel.
Super Bowl.
Wow.
Dude, this wasn't a punishment. This was a pleasure. This was a pleasure.
Can I get you to stand up a little bit, walk around?
Can we get a meme job?
Wow.
Oh my goodness. I am going to go
nothing on you.
Can we get this full screen? Can we get this full screen?
Yes,
Stop
yes.
donating to me.
Full
Stop
screen.
donating to me.
Oh,
Somebody put it up. Are we?
There we go.
Okay.
can we get the towel? The terrible towel?
Oh, yeah. We're going Super Bowl. I lost my earbud, Adam.
GIF it. Someone make a GIF immediately. Kip,
How's it going, chat?
Kip, I'm coming for
We're
you,
going to
Kip.
see more of this on Sunday because the Steelers are going to the Super Bowl. And we're going to win the Super Bowl. We are going to win it so hard. We're going to win it so hard with my terrible makeup because I can't do it. But the Steelers are going.
It looks good, buddy.
Yeah, you
did a nice job.
I would
like
trust you
That's
to
9.5
do
out of 10 right there. That's a
Yeah.
9.5 out of 10.
Like,
job
Phoenix has
right
nothing
there.
on you.
Listen,
That's why.
if you were at the bottom of a sewer and said, "Come down here, kid, I got candy," I'm jumping in the sewer.
Oh,
I
yeah.
might. Type 1 if you're getting in the
Guess
sewer.
what?
Yeah,
Type
I-
1
Steelers
if
going
you're getting in that sewer right
Oh.
now.
I bet there's
2-0.
popcorn down there.
it is so scary.
There's more than popcorn. There's also terrible towels. We also have some Iron City Light, and I think we might have some Yingling, but I mean the Iron City
Ooh.
Light might overpower that. We're sponsored by Iron City.
Chat's getting in the sewer. They're joining you down
They're
there.
jumping in there.
They're watching the Steelers game. All right, let's get to the theme of the show. Even though I'm having anxiety because Tree is dressed like a clown, it's okay. I'll power through it. Little fear of clowns. Isn't there a specific phobia of
Yes.
fear of clowns? What's it called?
Yeah, it's called being
normal
a Giants
human being?
fan.
I think it's called not wanting Joe Judge as your coach.
It's coulrophobia.
Coulrophobia?
It's the children and adults who fear clowns. They
What
may
is just
experience
children called?
extreme irrational reactions when they see clowns in person or view pictures or videos of clowns.
Makes sense.
Can you
For
imagine
Joe
going
Judge.
to like your first NFL game and you had in Jacksonville and you had no idea and you were afraid of clowns? Like that is your legitimate nightmare.
You would hide in the
No
pool.
problem.
All right. First, on Sunday, January 16th at 4:30 p.m., the Cowboys are going to take on the 49ers. I actually have an interesting take about this game. Tom, who do you think is going to win this game, and why do the Cowboys lose this game? What happens?
Who made this title?
I actually I picked the 49ers to win because I think that right now, like they're one of the hottest teams in the NFC with all the ways they can beat you. Because, I mean, let's be honest here. They got the run game, right, with Elijah Mitchell. On top of that, Deebo Samuel, whether he's going to be catching the ball or running the ball, explosive. Their pass rush is really good. And listen, Scooter, you kick the crap out of some second and third string Eagles players. But, I mean, when you get away from the run, I don't know. I think the 49ers right now are going to be going on a little bit of a run. And then they'll get stomped at Lambeau. But, yeah, my camera's crooked.
Oh, okay.
Well, your camera's
Listen,
crooked just like the
Before
Packers
we
in the NFC
continue
Like the
this
Ben
show,
Chair?
I need everyone watching to stop donating to me immediately. The heck is wrong with y'all?
Gonna wear a 49ers jersey tonight.
Oh,
Well, not tonight.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Continuing on.
Here,
Tree?
I'll do an F in the chat.
What
Listen,
is your opinion, Tree, on how the Cowboys lose this game? We didn't say the Cowboys are going to lose this game. We saying the reasons why they would lose this game. We
I
didn't say
think
they
this
were
is a
going to lose.
legitimate coin flip. I think San Francisco has a legitimate weapons to counter San Francisco's offense. They have a really strong pass rush. The Cowboys'
trap
offensive
cards.
line has been injured and weak. They've had a lot of issues. Their offense has been out of sync for the past month, especially with losing Michael Gallup, even though Cedric Wilson has been pretty good. I think the issue is San Francisco can win if Jimmy Garoppolo doesn't screw the pooch. Deebo Samuel is becoming a game changer in front of our eyes. George Kittle is elite. I mean, You have Micah Parsons, but is he going to be able to cover George Kittle? I don't know. You also have to consider
Yes.
Brendan.
What do
Ayuk
you
is coming
mean
into
you
his own.
don't know? Yes.
The Cowboys have an interior line disadvantage on both sides. So you're going to have a lot of Elijah Mitchell's run up the middle.
Your interior
And
line.
I think it's going to come down to a last-minute field goal. I hope San Fran wins so we can clown on this MFer right here. But at the same time, I could see Dallas.
He didn't cuss. He didn't cuss. Listen,
I'm getting better. Getting better.
I've got a superior hot take. I am actually going to take up for Scooter. I believe that the Cowboys will actually win because we are not allowed to have nice things. The Cowboys have the most clear path right to the NFC Championship game I've ever seen. If they don't get there, they should be ashamed of themselves. Because
they're going to play the Buccaneers next week.
No, that's not how it works.
Because if the 49ers, they're the 49ers. No, if the Cowboys win, then the 2 seed faces the highest seed next, which would be the Cowboys.
Right, but I think they get Rams Cardinals. Whoever wins between those.
No, because the Cowboys are number 3, and so the Bucs are number 2. So 2 and 3 would go.
Which I will be going to that game if that happens in Tampa. I don't care. It's happening. Well, now that you 3 non-Cowboys fans have given your take.
Wait, I haven't finished yet. Okay. The Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb is playing very well. So is Amari Cooper. They're still very dangerous. Missing Gallup hurts, but here's the reason why the Cowboys will lose. And it's because of an alliterative coach's name, Mike McCarthy. That is the only reason that they lose. He is going to screw up. He's going to call timeouts when they're just completely unnecessary, and then get a false start coming out of the timeout, or some type of play or a delay of game coming out of a timeout. That is the reason why the Cowboys lose. But because we can't have nice things, and because I have to hear Scooter another week dunk on me, because this is the life that I have chosen, that's why they're going to win. But I think I'm just hoping that they'll lose.
We've got the 3 non-Cowboys fans. Words, thoughts. Okay. Now that you've heard that nonsense, okay. Now it's time for a dose of reality. The only way the Dallas Cowboys do not win this game, there's 2 ways. One, you just heard it from 5. Mike McCarthy. This man is egregious when it comes to calling timeouts. How are you a head coach and don't know when to call timeout still? Okay, get it sorted, get it figured out. That's the only way. The other way, Gregory the Leggery. What the heck are you doing? I swear. Bro, if you miss an extra point in the playoffs, and we lose by a point, that's the only way the Cowboys can lose this game is if Greg the Leg messes it up again, or if Mike McCarthy.
I can see that happening.
I've heard everything the pundits have been saying about the Cowboys. Oh, the 49ers, a good matchup against the Cowboys. They can run the ball. They've got good run defense. Cowboys by 3 touchdowns. The heck y'all thought this was? Micah Parsons hunting down Jimmy G every play. DeMarcus Lawrence coming off the Deebo Samuel. Man, Jordan Lewis is about to lock Deebo Samuel down. Now, if he's not Anthony Brown, I might be scared. But Jordan Lewis can handle that in the slot. Trayvon Diggs can handle that at the X. Come on, bro. No. It has been overstated, the 49ers' benefits against the Cowboys. Watch what happens. And come back next week.
Are we going to start setting up some bets here, Scooter? Are we going to make some bets? Tom Grossi, any action on this game?
I'm just here to watch the world burn.
You're just here to watch the world burn?
And the way to do that is for the Steelers
stress-free football, baby. Do you know how nice this is? It's so nice. Well, you do. But
I think this is a good matchup for the Cowboys. I think that San Fran got in by playing a division rival, which, familiarity loves contempt or whatever that means. I don't know. I think that you don't even know what type of real effort San Fran is going to bring. I think the Cowboys have a lot of advantages, and they're at home. And
one hit, one sack.
Yeah,
that's all it takes. And his hand is messed up.
You're the one who should be wearing this right now instead of me.
One sack is all it's going to take
to
mess up this dude's hand. It's injured. I just don't see it. I don't see the 49ers. They were not even in the playoffs. They had to fight to get in the playoffs. Now all of a sudden, they're the team.
Dude, the Cowboys would lose to the Steelers right now. Let's be real about that.
And what? Looking like a clown? No.
Yeah. You're going to be the clown, baby. You're the clown.
We'll see.
Not me. You. I'm
doing
back
this
next
week
of irony.
when the Steelers are eliminated and the Cowboys are playing the Bucks.
Okay.
We're going in order around.
That's a nice way of saying one and done.
All right. We get it. We get it all. You guys, Cowboys win, Cowboys lose, whatever.
Not Tom.
Put your money where your mouth is. Tom's over there chilling because they got to buy. They don't care.
So great.
Let's start with the first game, Raiders-Bengals. I like the Bengals in this game. I think that Joe Burrow is a stud. Raiders kind of luck. They Steelered their way into the playoffs somehow.
They very Steelered.
Yes, I think that they've overcome a lot of adversity, losing players, first round pick, committing manslaughter, losing their coach, who I don't think guides them to the playoffs. Honestly, I think John Gruden just pisses a lot of people off, and they're on the outside looking in. But I think the Bengals are playing their best football right now. They've got a cohesive unit, and Joe Burrow is a stud. So Bengals all the way for me.
Yeah. The only way I can see is Raiders pull out some BS and the Bengals have their curse and Daniel Carlson kicks another game-winning field goal, which I could also
in
see.
Cincinnati.
I think Cincy wins. I think they look really legit. They crushed them earlier in the year too. Cincy did. So I think Cincy's a dark horse candidate to go to the Super Bowl this year. Just to watch.
I really can't take anything you say with any credibility, Tree.
Dude, I don't have credibility to begin with. The clown suit just puts it out in general. Like I've had some really clown things as well. So what's the difference now? What's the difference now?
Tommy.
Listen, buddy. It's 3 words that have summarized the entire Bengals season, and that is Kitty goes meow. We started in the offseason, and now they're AFC North champions. Coincidence? I think not. They're going to be meowing. They're going to be purring. They're going to be roaring as they take down Captain Finn Oakley and the Raiders. So yeah, no, I like their offense. The Browns game doesn't count because no one cares. Joe Burrow wasn't even playing, but the guy threw literally like almost 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns in 2 weeks. Their offense can be so explosive. Now, here's the thing. Can they get in their own way? 1,000,000%. And they could completely blow a game. Like you look at like the Chargers game from like a couple months back, like that was them shooting themselves in the foot. And if Joe Burrow's like, hey, I'm going to start throwing interceptions again or fumbling the ball, they definitely could. And I agree with Tree because the Raiders, like I'm looking at their team and they don't have any glaring strengths, but they somehow win games. Like Josh Jacobs like ran really well. When Crosby is on, like that pass rush is really good. You got Renfro and Waller as 2 threats, but like they're just a weird team that can beat you. Like they shouldn't, but they can. I think that like the Bengals are a much better.
I know from personal experience.
I think the problem is Derek Carr's eyeliner is very distracting for all the defensive backs, and they're just like, I can't follow his eyes. They're so dreamy.
They are.
Scooter, who do you think wins this game?
I don't even think the Raiders should be in the playoffs. Personally, I don't know how they won that game. I don't even know why they kicked the field goal. So to me, the Raiders are not even a playoff team. They should not be here. Sorry for the people in the chat, Raiders fans. But I just honestly, just like Tree was saying, I think the Bengals are a dark horse Super Bowl candidate. Just and solely because I've seen firsthand what Burrow can do at Florida. So I know this man is a gamer. When the lights come on, the moment is not too big for Joe Burrow. So I'm very interested to see how it plays out in his postseason.
Dude's a stud. Dude is a stud. But Ken Dorsey won 2 national championships. Okay. Ken Dorsey. All right. Let's go on to the next game. What's the vote here? I think we're all agreeing that it's Cincinnati, which I can never spell properly.
By the way, real quick, can I just bring up something super duper quick? And this is actually on the agenda too. We might just get to a little bit early. Scooter saying about how the Cowboys are going to win and stuff. How can we take Scooter seriously after he tweeted out that Georgia would never win in his lifetime and then they just won? So,
right. He had to go get baptized. Like he had to be born again to make that statement true.
And like that.
To be fair, I have been born again. To be fair,
To be fair.
I have been born again. I mean, we could do that. You guys want to switch it up? Do the college football segment right now? Just jump in.
If you want, I mean, you want to report live from Indianapolis? You were there. Why were you there?
Twitter invited me. Shouts out to Twitter Sports. Yeah, I just got invited
to play quarterback for the Cowboys.
Yes. I mean, we do need a good backup. So, Cooper Rush, I love you, but do I? But I was in Indy because Twitter Sports invited me to the national championship game. It was heavily dope. I get there. They had a lot of people come through the suite. Quavo was in the suite. Maria Taylor. She said I lost some weight. Wow, which I have.
She remembered you.
She did remember me.
Yeah. Is she taller than you?
Yes, she is taller. She got me by like an inch. We got Taylor Rooks was there. Nick Chubb knew who I was. That was very cool just to find out. Yo, Nick Chubb's right there. And he's like, I'm explaining what I do. And he's like, I know what you do. What the heck?
You're that disillusioned Cowboys
what
fan.
I do. Okay.
It's like, hey, we beat the crap out of your team. Browns going Super Bowl.
The worst part, though, and I still don't know. I think I don't know, but I think Trayvon Diggs was in the suite, and I just didn't put together that was Trayvon Diggs because they had a whole bunch of Alvin Kamara and like all the Bama fans and other people were there, and Mark Ingram was there, and I just didn't put it together. I was like, that dude looks just like Trayvon Diggs, huh? I just started watching the game. I think it was Diggs. I blundered heavily. I could have had
you missed your opportunity.
But the game was lame. The whole first half, the game was not exciting at all. I don't know if you guys watched the national championship.
Punt fest. I watched every minute.
It was a defensive struggle.
Bama punted so many times. But then the fourth quarter, it literally was one of the most exciting. It turned it on when it needed to because it ended up being one of the most exciting games I've ever been to. And I will end with this. I wore a bright orange and blue Florida Gators jacket while I was there. Okay. I was in the Georgia side. Had Georgia had lost that game, I would have had to take off my Gator jacket. And I didn't know. I was not prepared to conceal this thing. It was bright orange and blue. I was actually going to be worried if Georgia lost because they were already throwing stuff on the field. I was already getting flicked off. It was about to be a problem. So, fortunately for me, I guess Georgia won, and I am still alive. But it was a dope experience. Shouts out to Twitter Sports. Thank you. And, yeah, dope experience all around.
Yeah, it looked like a great game. Yeah, it was boring at first. It turned it up the second half. I was proud of Georgia for getting it done. Not the Georgia curse is over for everyone but the Falcons. Everyone
and the Hawks. And the Hawks.
Yeah, the Hawks will never win a championship. We don't have to worry about them.
Hey,
but
I mean, they
got it done in the Natty. They beat Nick Saban. I'm sure Saban was angry, but he's like, but Alabama fans, when they lose, they're like, we'll just win next year. We're good. And they do. They'll just go out and they'll get angry and they'll win it again. Now, let's go back to the game. Speaking of the games, Tom,
yes, sir.
Where would you bet this weekend if you wanted to?
Oh, well, it's legal now in my state. Ooh. So I would probably do it through DraftKings Sportsbook. And
got him.
Wait, I'm doing the read?
Yes, you're doing the read.
Didn't it say Scooter was doing the read in the rundown?
No, it just says read 2 in the rundown.
That's it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, listen. If you want something to tickle your fancy, I have a deal for you. That's right, folks. DraftKings Sportsbook is here, and they're like, hey, you could bet money and maybe win some money. Ooh. And they got offers right now that will just blow your mind. Like what Five said before about you get money. Like you get during the play, isn't it like $250 or something? Like you get a bunch of money if you bet on it.
Yeah, it's like $5 you get $280.
Yeah, that's
first time user.
Yeah, first time user.
Free bets.
if you're an Atlanta Falcons fan and you're just like, listen, I haven't seen enough of the number 28, just add a 0 to it. And there you go, guys. You could relive that trauma all day, every day. And don't worry, even if it's not in your state, because you're in like a dumb state. I don't know what state doesn't have it. And I'm sure there's probably good
like
states that don't have it, but
couple,
it's
like
fine.
North Carolina, something. Probably.
Yeah, something like that. If you
Yeah,
don't have
that's
it,
lame.
you could do fantasy betting as well. So do you want to bet on a centaur? You could. That a mermaid could beat up a cyclops. You could. Who knows? So make sure that you do that. You just got to go and put the promo code in there. It's like what you do with a mouse and the thing that you do to put in the water to attract jaws. That's clickbait. That's the one. Tom Grassi.
Tom Grassi out. All right. That was a great read. Great recap of the national championship
9 out of 10.
game.
That was good.
Scooter gets to do all the cool stuff. We dress in clown outfits and read poems about Dave Gettleman.
We're not super famous like Scooter. We don't have the photogenicity of Scooter.
Right. Or we get offered to go to the Super Bowl, and then instead we get sample sizes of Head and Shoulders shampoo.
I still can't believe that happened. I honestly cannot believe that.
It's the greatest story
Actually,
ever.
That's what's going to happen with the Packers. They get invited to the Super Bowl, and then they get eliminated, and everyone gets compensatory free Head and Shoulders and maybe coverage with State.
Rodgers needs it with his hair. Have you seen how greasy his hair is? Is he using Clay Matthews' hair regimen?
No, he's using
Trey,
Clay
when's
from
the last time you
Shane.
went to the Super Bowl, Trey? What's that? When's the last time the Steelers went? Was that 45? What happened there? What
happened was it was fake news
because I
the
have the
Charlotte
newspaper
fumbled.
clipping right behind
We
me.
are coming back and we are getting a revenge because the Steelers.
Oh
are
my
going
God!
to the
If you
Super
go
Bowl.
to this Super Bowl and we kick your ass again, I would be so happy.
I don't know why
we
either of
kick
you
your
are
ass in the
talking.
championship game, and then we kick your ass. Like, let's go.
You're
I don't know why either of you talking.
I know, but
Because the Cowboys
dude, you're a one and done.
are returning.
No one's even talking about the Cowboys.
greatness.
yeah, I know. No one.
It is time.
Somehow,
No one
drag
said
New York
Cowboys.
Giants are going to win as many playoff
It is
games as the
time
Dallas Cowboys
for
this
us to elevate.
Elevate. All right. Speaking of elevate, this is a big matchup here.
I don't know
Bills
what
and
I'm
Patriots.
I'm trying to be-
I heard a stat today. I think this is Bill Belichick's 44th playoff game as the coach of the freaking Patriots, and he's never had a wild card game on the road as a wild card participant. He's got to go to Buffalo and get it done. I think, honestly, that this is the Bills' chance to exercise the demons. Like, if they don't win, they should just pack
What
it
was
up.
that accent? Hold on. You can't just do that accent and then just keep going. We need to hear a full sentence with that accent.
Exercise the demons.
I love it.
You never seen Ace Ventura? That's
Very
where that's
effeminate
from.
Southern.
Yeah,
Yeah, like a glove. All right, I think that Josh Allen steps up. They have to. They have to. There's just no choice here. Like, this is their Super Bowl, is to send Bill Belichick home. And also, as I've said before, Mac Jones has to lose before this is his villain arch. Mac Jones has to lose a playoff game before he comes back more powerful than ever and becomes Darth Vader.
The Force. Okay. I gotcha. Real quick, before we continue answering this question, who is the better coach in your opinion? Respectively. And respectively. Respectively? Both. Belichick or Saban?
I'd say Belichick.
That's comparing apples to oranges. They do two different things. Nick Saban gets the best players every year.
Yeah.
He has an advantage beyond Belichick. Belichick has to operate within the framework of a salary cap. Nick Saban gets the best alumni, the best boosters, and guarantees everyone that comes in his building, hey, you're going to the NFL.
You're saying it's more impressive
I
what
think
Belichick is doing.
I agree. I think Belichick is more impressive.
That's fair.
It was nice what Saban said about those two players, though, in the press conference. That was nice.
That was nice. But Belichick also doesn't get to yell at his players like they're children whenever they don't block on a punt or something like that. Like, Belichick has to treat his players as paid adults that are his fellow employees.
That can be problematic. I can see how that could be problematic.
Nick Saban can absolutely lose his mess over someone not picking up like a blitz.
But to answer your question, I got the Bills. All right. Cole Beasley's going to show out. stop playing. He's going to use the Cowboy power within him, the residual Cowboy power. 4 touchdowns to Cole Beasley. They win the game.
The most contagious player in the league. Tree, what do you got?
Honestly, guarantee me that the Patriots offense is going to rebound from the last month. I think they've got a shot. Problem is with Buffalo, are they going to have 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts again? Because that was the way Josh Allen was inaccurate.
It'll be 2 degrees.
So
yeah,
it's going to be cold. It's going to be a hardcore running game. So Josh Allen's going to have to carry them. I could see this being a coin flip again. I think Buffalo has the edge just because they're at home.
Take the under if you're going to bet.
Definitely take the under. I mean, I could see it being like a 3-point game.
Tommy?
Yeah, I definitely think the Patriots have a really great chance if they get back to like running the ball well and they have a good defense, because Mac Jones in these past 2 games beside the Jaguars game has not looked great. I picked the Bills to actually win it. I imagine that stadium is going to be wild, even when it's just 2 degrees. But the Bills are a very strange, inconsistent team. Singletary finished the year really nicely after they just didn't run the ball all year. But since the Falcons game, they've been running it pretty well. And I think that if they're able to run the ball at least a little bit successfully, they'll be able to win.
What's the over-under on rubber phalanxes being thrown onto the field at? Is it 1.5, I think?
I think it was 2.3.
2.5.
Okay. Yeah.
2 and a hook, right?
Yeah.
For the amount of bent carrots being thrown. All right, let's go Eagles Buccaneers. This to me is the easiest game to call in all. I think we all let's unanimously agree that the Buccaneers are going to stomp.
I mean,
Philly
the Eagles are
around like an old cigarette butt.
They were on a cakewalk schedule. They're probably going to get crushed, even with Tampa Bay's issues and wide receiver and its secondary. I think Jalen Hurts doesn't have the arm to beat him. They're going to stuff in the box. They're going to force Jalen Hurts to make decisions, and if he messes up, guess what? It's going to be a short day for the Eagles.
I can't believe the Eagles even made the playoffs. That out of all the teams in the playoffs, the Eagles being there is what's most surprising. Look, I hope they win. Sure, I hope they win, so we don't have to play the Bucs. But I've seen the Eagles play. I know what they are, and they are not good. Okay, they got one receiver who is pretty good, and that's about it. They don't have anyone to throw it to said receiver. So good luck, Eagles. Good luck.
Yeah, I think that's unanimous. I think we all think the Bucs are going to win. Tom, did you say anything about this? I don't know.
No, I get with Fournette coming back, Shaq Barrett coming back. It's going to be a problem. I mean, again, heading into the Dallas game, they were the #1 rushing team, the Eagles, in the league, and they're going to have to do a whole lot of that. I mean, the Buccaneers defense is not what it was last year, but I think it's going to be incredibly difficult for the Eagles to even have a chance here.
For this next game, I think we all are going to give our predictions, and then we'll let Tree talk about it. Some urinating clown, whatever his name is. And then we're going to clip this and play it over and over again whenever they win or lose, I guess. Tom, who do you think is going to win between the Steelers and the Chiefs?
So here's the thing. The way that I put it was you have the Denver Broncos who dragged Peyton Manning's bloated carcass to the Super Bowl, right? They did that.
With an elite.
The thing is, though, they actually had an offensive line. So
the Steelers don't have the defense that Denver has.
And they had they had a better defense. So the Steelers, they have some playmakers. Don't get me wrong. TJ Watt's phenomenal. And I think Najee Harris is also a very good player, but they don't have the offensive line to actually make him the focal point of that. So it's going to be a lot of checkdowns. I actually think that this could be a really low scoring game. But no, it's the Chiefs. I'm sorry.
Scooter.
It's not.
I'm going to do the bird, but I can't do it.
I got Chiefs by 4 touchdowns. There is no chance Ben Roethlisberger does anything good during this game. This will be his swan song. The last time we see this man throw a football ever in the NFL, this game right here. It's been a good run, Ben, but time to wrap it up.
I'm getting Dan Marino last game vibes from this, 62-7. It's just gonna be constant It's going to be ugly. Like, they're going to have to switch games at half, even though there's not another game. They're like going to have to air curling or something, like the Olympic trials, because they're like, oh my gosh, like Ben Roethlisberger going to drop back and throw, and his arm is literally going to fall off. Like, that's how bad his body has just been screaming all year. Please stop playing football, Ben. I know your head and heart is in it, but my body can no longer. My ligaments are seizing up. Please stop.
Do you think
62-7?
Which is the worst team? Chat, help me out with this too. Steelers or Eagles?
Steelers.
Like, who would win in that game? Who would win?
I think Steelers are the worst team because at least like the Eagles have a really good run game. Like they know how to run the football.
Yeah, but the Steelers would find some way to beat the Eagles.
They'll BS their way to win. They've been BSing their wins to like wins for every single.
All right, Tree. Speaking of BS, all right, let's get your prediction on this game.
Though? Oh my God!
Yes,
I know you're all gonna say this is
I want
lopsided. We should more than likely be getting killed. We got crushed by them earlier in the year. Our offense is terrible. Our run defense is the worst we've seen in decades. Our running game is non-existent because we have no offensive line. Ben can't throw more than 10 yards without laboring in pain. But you know something? It's going to be full of BS. It's going to be full of incredible high-end talent. It's going to be full of flukes. And the Steelers are going to somehow win by I don't know, whatever. But we're going Super Bowl. We're going Super Bowl. Get those towels out, baby. Wave them like there is no tomorrow. And even though Ben might be Dan Marino, even if they don't win, they're going to buy tickets to the Super Bowl. So we're still going Super Bowl.
They're really expensive.
Yeah.
But still, woo! They'll get invited because, I don't know, they probably win Walter Payton.
How much are tickets? I need to start preparing now.
Nosebleed
10,000?
7,400. Nosebleed is 7,400 without fees.
Like, how would you even buy from a scalper there? Like, they would have to like check your credit. Like, they would just be like, okay, and then like, would you even know?
7,500.
Yep, I told you. Nosebleeds are over $7,500, and that's without fees. That's without fees.
Bruh, let me.
You need Twitter Sports to invite you.
Twitter Sports.
That's
Twitter
you're
Sports.
like, come on, Twitter Sports.
I legit wanted DraftKings to send us.
We all know Tree's picking the Steelers to somehow win it could very well happen. The only bright side to that is no more Jackson Mahomes. No more.
Well, the bright side is you have to deal with my insufferability for another week. And
Listen,
my false hope, and I sit there like, how the hell does this team advance?
Tree, are you streaming on Sunday?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes.
Excellent.
Oh, yes.
I have no choice.
I would love to see a meltdown.
Should I stream on Sunday too?
Maybe.
Chat?
Maybe.
Should I stream? Type 1 if I should stream in the chat.
Nickelodeon game, dude.
Sure. Yeah. You don't like. You're too passionate, I think. Look, when I watch a football game, when my team's in it, I am up in the I'm watching.
Oh.
Like I'm
Yeah,
there.
I remember
That's
when
a
we did
clear
the Giants
camera.
Steelers game.
Yeah. It's a Logitech, baby. Last game before we get to our laundry list items. Cardinals and Rams for Monday night.
I can't wait for this game.
I
This will be an
love
interesting
the idea of a 3-day football playoff weekend. Yes, we gave up Thursday, but look what we get back. Look what
like
they
the Cardinals
gave
in
back
this.
to us.
I'd rather have
I
Saturday,
like-
Sunday.
The Cardinals.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Stafford has been playing terrible. Terrible. I don't see why it would continue, why it would stop, why he would just all of a sudden not play garbage. So it really is all on Stafford this game. Whatever Stafford does is going to decide the outcome of this game. Stafford plays good, the Rams will win. Stafford plays like he's been playing, Cardinals. I think he's going to play how he's been playing. Let's go Cardinals.
Ooh, Thomas.
Eight picks in 4 games, the last 4 games for Matthew Stafford. Kyler Murray not putting up the same amount of touchdowns, but only 1 interception. Now, here's the thing. The Cardinals aren't inspiring anybody either. Like, I want to put that out, make that very, very clear because they had a chance to win the division, but they couldn't beat the Seahawks. So, like, both these teams are falling into the playoffs right now. Like, we thought the West was going to be this powerhouse, even though you have 3 teams in from the NFC West. You know, the 49ers, I think, have more momentum than both of them. So you look at the Vikings game between the Rams and how Stafford sucked there too, but the defense and the run game picked it up. Cam Akers back again. Like, he was back last week, second week. I think that'll be helpful, but I completely agree with Scooter. It's going to be depending on can they play mistake-free football, and Stafford has shown that no, he can't for the past 4 games. So unless he just turns it on now. It was so bad that Matt Stafford's wife went on a podcast saying that Stafford had to use a silent count at home last week while Jimmy G did not have to. That's how many 49ers fans there were. And you got to think that there's going to be plenty of Cardinals fans.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they do not block people's IP. They got to sell out that stadium.
They travel well.
Yes.
They travel well.
They're going to be showing out. And that is pathetic that you would have to use a silent count in a playoff game because there are no real Rams fans. Come on. Like,
I mean, they have more fans than the Chargers do in LA.
Well, yes. Okay. But like there's no real people in LA that are from LA. Like, I'm just convinced everyone from LA is from somewhere else. And that's why if the Steelers were to play in LA, like every single fan would be a Steelers fan. Here's the thing. Stafford, yeah, okay, he's been questionable, but Aaron Donald and Von Miller are going to come alive, and the Cardinals are coming into this playoffs like a 21-year-old on his birthday in Vegas at the end of the night. He has just drank too much. He thought he was going to hook up. He's trying to go back and maybe get something set up, but he's done. He can't make it. He's going to be sleeping in the elevator. That's what the Cardinals are right now. They've spent their entire regular season trying to get here, and they're done. That's why I think that the Rams, even though a Lion can't change his spots, Matt Stafford is still Matt Stafford, but he will get his first playoff
Lions
victory.
Have spots.
Yes, that was an analogy. That was what
I think it's a tiger can't change its stripes. Oh, because he was on the Lions.
Yes, he was a Detroit Lion.
He was on the Lions.
Yes. Uh-huh.
So then,
yes,
cats.
Not a kitty goes. Yeah, Lions don't have spots, but I'm sure Matt Stafford has a mole or two that he can't hide, like Drew Brees. All right, Tree, your turn. I see you're getting ready. You actually wore the glove. Are those rubber gloves?
Oh yeah. Oh no, these are just like
okay.
I mean, they were gloves that came with like the hat and the bow tie. The main thing you have to consider is people are tending to ignore the fact that the Cardinals may have started 7-0, but they finished 4-6. They've lost 6 of their last 10. They've been in a bit of free fall themselves. This is a team that got crushed by Detroit. So unless they can somehow fix their offense, they had big troubles on defense, especially against Seattle. If Matthew Stafford can gun it, I think this is an easy win for the Rams.
Perna's commenting on his own stream. Like he doesn't have the guts to show up.
Like
he didn't even mention that he's not here. Like we just forgot.
He mentioned it because he's doing family responsibilities. So that's
whatever, dude. That's how you lose your job. Is by we're gonna replace. I tried to get Brett Coleman to come on. By the way, he was too busy because we're gonna talk about that in the next segment.
Coleman, Tree, call it. In New York, right?
Tree, call it. Who's gonna win between the Cardinals and the Rams?
Rams.
All right, Rams. So there we go. Next week we will preview whoever's left. Tom, I'm sure will just talk on his soapbox about the matchup between them and the 49ers, and we'll just have a great show next week. And all right, we will pivot to our news around the NFL before we get to the countdown. This is going to be a close one, by the way. The super chat. Keep the super chats coming. Keep punishing Scooter, who will have to wear a Jimmy G jersey during.
Why punish me when you could get another outfit like what Tree is wearing? Wouldn't you guys want to see another outfit next week? Come on.
I will be very honest.
We need a real
kind of punishment. I would veto. Like for me, there's no way I would wear an opposing team's jersey during like.
Yeah, I would also veto that. I'm like, come on. You can't take away someone's love and passion like that. That's just unfair. Like that's demeaning to their soul.
I agree.
I'm fair with that. All right.
I agree.
But still, we could do something like put you in a clown outfit as well. I think all 4 of us should, or 5 of us at some point should dress like clowns because that's what we are.
Just ship us the costume, Tree.
What are the Texans doing? So we said this last year when they hired David Culley. Like, why are they hiring David Culley? Great guy, by the way. Football guy. Said he loved being the head coach of the Texans. Probably knew what he was, what pile he was stepping into coming on board. But they go out and fire him after 1 year, which I don't ever. What does this look, Tom? What is going on?
I just realized Scooter's punishment, and I'm so happy.
Okay. Do you want to save that?
Chill.
Yeah.
Or do you want to
relax?
I'll save it. Yep, I'll save it.
Okay.
Look, I'm about to go make an
them
anonymous
Cowboys. Oh,
donation.
Mitch trying to hit me.
Jansen. Good.
Trying to hit me. So Culley gets fired after 1 year. I just find it inexcusable to only give an NFL coach 1 year. What are the Texans doing? What are these clowns doing?
I think the main thing is they consider David Culley a patsy, and I feel bad for him because what do you expect him to do? He's expected to turn crap into beef Wellington. I mean, I thought he did decently for the end of the season. He pulled off some good upsets.
They got 4 wins.
He beat the Titans. He beat the Chargers, which ended up ending their season.
Mm-hmm.
He also beat a few other teams. I mean, Jacksonville. So,
Nice.
I mean, yeah. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, he had them dialed in for as rough as they were. I mean, I think what's happening is Houston probably saw him as like a placeholder. They're going to try and bring in like either a New England X, maybe Flores.
Yeah, I think the only way they could repair the whole situation in Houston is if Brian Flores is the coach and Deshaun Watson's like, fine, I'll play for Brian Flores. I think that's a possibility. Another item, and do you guys have anything you want to say, Tom?
What?
Or
so the Texans definitely made this decision, in my opinion, with a look at Brian Flores on their mind. Like, you're not going to just fire a first-year coach unless you have something in mind. And I think they have in mind Brian Flores, just off the top of my head.
Which is just funny. It's just funny at this point.
But as far as Deshaun Watson, I'm not sure what happens with Deshaun Watson. I don't know if Deshaun Watson plays again before anything's litigated or anything comes out. So that's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah, we still don't know. We're a year and a half into this, and we don't know whether Deshaun Watson ever plays again. I think I think he does. That's my personal feeling.
Have to be
not based on any evidence, but whoever he goes to is going to feel very much like Mike Vick coming out of prison. Remember, Mike Vick went to prison.
Hey, come to Pittsburgh. We know all about our quarterbacks with sexual assault allegations. Come on.
Yeah, you know about it. Yep. But I think that somehow maybe this is the only way that situation is repaired if Brian Flores is the coach. Also, if I'm Brian Flores, I'm like $10 million a year to join this mess. 10 mil. Guaranteed 5-year contract, 10 mil a year. Please. Joe Judge got fired and he threw a pity party, by the way. He ordered pizzas.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He ordered Michelob Light and Coors Light, which, come on, that's a Philly thing, I guess. Apparently, whoever sat outside of his house and took pictures of them delivering, like, I would celebrate too if I was so bad at my job that I got $20 million to not do it. Like, I would have a nice pizza party. I'd order Papa John's. Like, I
didn't he host a party for like all the other coaches who got fired? Like.
John Gruden shows up like all
no,
hey, what you doing here?
I'm saying, like, on his staff.
Yeah, Papa John's shows up. He's like, hey.
Maybe Urban Meyer comes in with like 10 co-eds and starts grinding on him. Maybe there's some shenanigans in the back.
He had a party for like his people under him who like got fired, and people are just like, "Yep, he drank all that Corona. He drank all the Heineken himself."
That's like, I remember being in 7th grade and we got a pizza party for being like average students. I remember that. Like, that was their motivation for us.
I want to get your take on this, Five, because it was looking like they were not gonna fire Joe Judge. Like, it looked like public sentiment changed, and that was the only reason why Joe Judge was fired, because there was such a public outcry. I don't think management was going to do it until the people were like, bruh, I'm not watching any games next season. Do you feel that way, Five?
I feel like I think the rumor is that Steve Tisch, the other owner, like, stepped in. The Tisch family was like, yo, you cannot bring this clown back. I think what it was after they said that Judge was coming back, there was this rumor that he wanted say in the GM search, and that's what that ticked Mara off. It was like a police officer lets you go for, like, your taillight being out, and then as he's walking away being like, well, you took long enough. And that was what he was like, really, you just barely saved your job and you want input on who the GM is? Get your stuff, get out of here. Why did I keep you? I think that also it was my tweeting about how terrible of a head coach he was that's
what I was thinking.
Weighed the sentiment. I think personally it was me that got Joe Judge fired. So
I'll take it.
Enjoy your large back more, buddy.
It's unfortunate for Cowboys fans, Eagles fans, and unnamed.
The
fans.
worst part about it, Scooter, was I was resigned to him coming back and having a 3-win, like a huge Axton type.
We were already
like-
looking at mock drafts 2023.
Yes.
20. Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair.
It
That is
was
fair.
going to be rough. All right, Packers are getting healthy. Whitney Merciless was back at. By the way, Whitney Merciless, the greatest name ever in football.
Have mercy, baby. Have
Yeah.
mercy.
Merciless.
Rob,
It's like a dichotomy. Like Whitney, you're like, is this guy tough? And then his name is Merciless, and you're like, whoa, wait, I had to expect you to finish his name.
Dude,
Um,
Jair Alexander, Zadarius Smith, Billy Turner's coming back. On top of that, you got Merciless. Randall Cobb should be coming back as well, potentially. Yeah, the Green Bay Packers are going to be fielding their best team of the season in the playoffs.
you have no
Nice for
excuse.
you to lose in the NFC Championship.
You have no excuse. If you think that it's rigged to get the Steelers to the Super Bowl, I think it's very
they're going
much
Super
rigged
Bowl. We're going
for
Super
the
Bowl.
Packers.
We're
It's going to be a
going
rematch of Super Bowl 45, and it's gonna
Yeah.
Uh,
Actually, it could be Packers Patriots.
Listen,
But
I will
no
take
Super
a repeat of Super Bowl 1, Super Bowl 2. I'll take Super Bowl 31 or 45 as long as the result is the same.
Although it could be Bucks Patriots too.
Oh,
They could
please
rig it
no.
for that.
it's
Please
gonna
no.
be Cowboys Bengals. I'm calling it right now. Let's do a
Cowboys
honestly.
Bengals.
Let's do a prediction. Okay, let's
Super
go
Bowl
around.
way
Cowboys,
too early.
Bills,
Super
and the
Bowl
Bills get their
prediction.
revenge.
Way too early
God,
Super
please
Bowl
no.
predictions. I'll tweet it out as well.
Can you imagine
Let's get this thing
Cowboys
going.
Patriots? Oh my god.
The
Root for
true
the nuke.
America's team. That's for
I don't even think I
America's
would
team
turn it
right
on.
there. Okay, so the tweet is, who will be in the Super Bowl?
I got the
Hashtag-
State Farm Bowl, Chiefs and Packers.
I'm going to go
the Chiefs-
Steelers Eagles because nothing makes any dang sense in this world. The
Both
Steelers
number
are going to the
17.
Super Bowl. Come on.
What do you got, Tom? Packers and who?
Yeah, it's probably gonna be Packers Chiefs. I'd like to see Packers Bills though. Two like small town markets, like they are very similar. Like I would just love to see it for the fan bases. That'd be awesome.
Yes. I think if the Packers and the Bills make it, they should move the venue to a cold weather stadium.
I agree.
They should move it to like TCF Bank Stadium in Minnesota, like just at
No, you
minus
see, that's the
8.
thing though, because like we are actually an outdoor team, unlike any of the other teams like in the north when the Chicago Bears get their new dome stadium. So I think we should play outside. I think we play the first half at Lambeau and then the second half in the Bills Stadium.
So you just drive over to
Yep.
Buffalo.
Yeah, just a little hop, skip, and a jump. You're
Yeah.
like, all right, guys, great halftime show. Have them do like a 3-hour halftime show. Just try, fly on over
Right,
there.
right. Watch a movie or something,
Yeah, Exactly.
Yeah. Mhm.
Innovative. I like it.
Scoots.
We play a little.
It's going to be Bengals versus Cowboys. I'm calling it right now. Joe Burrow's going to lead these boys to a loss in the Super Bowl. Dak Dakota Prescott gets his first Super Bowl win. It will be glorious. I will make 147 videos about this. It's time. It is time. All will be right with the world when the Cowboys
Hey,
win.
Scooter.
You're looking out. You wonder why we're in a pandemic?
Hey,
It's
Scooter,
because the Cowboys haven't won a Super Bowl.
You
Watch
wanna-
the Cowboys win the Super Bowl.
You want-
and the world heals.
Stop your nice
Scooter-
glass of shut up.
Watch this.
Scooter, you want to bet on it?
Huh?
I said you want to bet on it?
I can't hear you. Like,
Yeah. Oh, okay. Do you want
Is
to
your
bet
audio
on it
met? Can
that
you
the
guys hear
Cowboys
Tom?
are going
Hi,
to
can you
win
hear
this?
Tom?
Because you seem very confident, and
Scooter, can you hear-
considering the record. By the way, you still
you
owe
hear
me
him?
another thing. But I think if you're that confident about it, you should probably bet about it. I mean, Five was saying before, put your money where the mouth is. I'm just saying.
Right, right.
Listen,
Put money on the Steelers.
I will make a bet with you
Oh.
when we are in the conference championship game.
Again,
Is that even possible? Yeah, that's possible.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's possible.
y'all should go to
No.
that.
We will make
No.
a bet.
Green
Bay. Dallas Cowboys conference championship.
No.
That's where the bet will be made.
No.
If you guys make it there, by the way, y'all got to get there first. So,
Buddy, if they get bounced by the 49ers,
so,
I
just
just
saying.
log off. I'm telling you for your own. Just
It's
log
gonna be
off.
bad. Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Titans,
But-
Rams.
You better have a dinghy around your house because you're going to be
Focus on
rolling out of
The
it from all the salty
positive. We
tears.
focus on the positive. Look, we're here. We're in the playoffs. We just needed a chance without Jason Garrett, and it's finally here. Okay, I'm excited.
With Mike McCarthy.
Look, Mike McCarthy's been there before. He knows what winning feels like.
He had Aaron Rodgers.
We have
Aaron Rodgers knows
Rain
what it feels like,
Dakota
too.
Prescott. We have Micah Parsons, the defensive rookie of the year. Okay, I don't want to hear this nonsense.
Okay.
I don't want to hear
All right. Tree, before we wrap up, Tree, didn't you get some gifts from us? Do you have those?
I did. I
on
have
hand?
2 of the 4.
Yes.
The
You
first
guys
one I
forgot
have
to
right
send
now
your
is actually
gift.
Nope, I
really
sent my
nice
gift.
one. It's a Rod Woodson autographed card. It's just really nice.
Oh, very nice. These are from the White Elephant here, by the way. This
Yes.
was Tree's punishment during
for winning the
yes.
charities.
Charity one,
Yes. And then what else did you
And I
get?
also have a Borat Mankini.
So I think you should have to wear that next stream if you lose.
How about no?
That's not
No.
even a punishment.
Yeah, that's
That's
not.
just for
That's
personal fun.
That's just
Yeah,
that's
that's-
fashion.
yeah, that's just.
Yeah, like I'm wearing
that's
stuff
called
underneath it. I
Tuesday.
ain't wearing like the Mankini
Uh-huh.
besides that.
All right, let's do the countdown. We've made it to the end of the show.
Okay.
Tree or Tom, do you want to unveil the punishment as an influence?
Bro, you're
Yes,
looking
okay.
way too
So,
hype right now, Tom.
This was
Relax.
something. So Perna and I actually came up with this because
See,
we
now
came up with it
there's
and we're like, we have to remember this. And I was reminded by the chat. We play a little clip on GPS called Scooter Elway. So basically, if Scooter loses today, he's got to recreate this video.
Johnny John John!
It is a drunken John Elway on a motorized scooter as women call his name and then go, that was my punishment.
So you're gonna have to buy an electric scooter or find one of those whatever bird
get
riders.
a
Got like
That's
one of the
fine.
rental scooters. There's a
Yeah.
couple of them around.
Do they have those in Orlando?
What am I doing with my life? What is
Hey, you asked to
this?
join
It
the
will
program.
literally be
This is what you
Scooter
get.
Elway. Get it? Because you're a scooter.
Right, Scooter
on a
Elway.
Scooter.
I'm
Yeah.
building out lore for GPS.
I think you
What
should have
is
to buy
this?
one of those button-up shirts too that Elway always wears. One of those checkered button-up shirts.
Johnny
And then-
John.
and
Oh, you have to
white
dress
jeans.
like him. Oh, 100%.
Yeah, white jeans too. White
Yep.
jeans should be outlawed if you're, especially if you're over like a certain age.
What am I
should not wear
doing
white
with
jeans.
my life? Like
Johnny
every
John
week,
John.
every week I ask myself, what am I doing with my life? I don't know. At least I don't look like that though.
You
So,
know what?
I mean,
it'll be a
simple
lot
blessing.
better when you lose next week. So that's all I'm going to say.
It's time
We'll see.
for
All right,
the
let's do the countdown. Let's do it. I want to hear Tom rap. Let's go. Say what?
Forgot to unmute my mic.
Y'all won't donate $500 to Tom right now.
2019,
no calls.
18, 17,
Won't.
16, 15, 4.
Those donations.
Cowboys gonna go one and done. You've seen it before.
Relax.
Because they're not even gonna freaking score. Because
What?
they
Super
suck
Bowl.
so hard. Galore. Nailed it.
Yes, yes. You and Eminem.
Nailed it. We're best friends, actually.
Yes. Mhm. Marshall Mathers, Tom Grossi.
Okay, I'll read mine first. I made $236, so I didn't lose.
All right, Tree. How much did you make?
I'm a 331.
Ooh.
So
Oh,
I
not
hopefully
bad.
didn't-
I made. This is gonna be close. $729.87.
Yes.
How much?
$729.87.
Turk just donated 50.
How much?
729.
$729.87.
Yeah, where are you at now, Scoots?
That means that I still lost. I have 822.80. What is wrong with you guys? Like what? For real? Like why?
Yeah,
They could have like you guys could have sent your money to any of these guys. Like
Whatever. I get punished
Why?
all the time, baby.
why?
Yeah, Tree's
the club.
punished the most. Do we have a spreadsheet on all the punishments?
I don't know, man. I mean,
Scooter Elway.
Hey, are we
like,
okay
I
with
feel like
anything? Are we okay with
Five
Scooter
and
Elway?
That's Good Sports have been unfairly not punished.
Correct. I agree.
So, I mean, I
So-
think they both need a nice streak of punishments.
Play the video
What the
one more
heck
time.
Am
Okay,
I
I got
gonna
you.
get a scooter?
They sell them at Toys R Us.
Johnny John John!
No cap.
No cap.
You have to recreate all of it. The
Yes.
clothes, the scooter, a woman needs to cackle in the background.
Get the girlfriend to cat call you. That's fine. I'll accept that. If you can use the girlfriend. Even better if it's a stranger. Just like, hey, could you do me a favor? I'm filming a video. Could you
Stand
cat
right
call
here
me as
and-
I
and
ride
just
by
cat
on
call
the
me.
scooter that I just bought from Walmart?
You guys, like, the internet is weird. This whole thing is weird, and I love it. I'm
By the
glad
way,
you guys
we're-
are here. I'm
We're gonna
glad
use that
Clickbait
clip
is
on
here.
GPS like every time someone donates like $25. I'm just letting you know that.
Okay,
Yes.
that's fair.
Wow. Thank you, everyone who donated to me. Mitch
Absolutely.
Jansen
Thank you
really
guys so
wanted
much.
me to like twerk on camera. I don't know what.
Cam.
He probably wanted me to dress like Joe
Your punishment
Judge.
should be dressing up as a medium soda.
Oh, okay.
If I could dress up as a shampoo bottle, you could
Yeah.
dress up as
Yeah,
a
that's
medium
true.
Pepsi.
Like you already
kinda-
had like the male.
I can't
romper,
believe you
like,
did
in
that.
soda.
Still,
Yeah.
we need to make a compilation of all.
Someone
the
did that
punishment.
already.
Someone did.
They did?
Yeah. Yeah. Was it Mr.
Where is it?
Automatic? I think so.
Yeah, Mr. Automatic is the one I think.
Yeah, Mecha Fish.
Not Mechafish.
No, the same guy.
Mr. Automatic is Mechafish?
I think so.
Oh.
Maybe not. Maybe they've been stealing from each other. I don't know. Tom, what you
maybe
got
they're
coming on? What you got going on this week?
Tonight, I'll be dropping the 5 most surprising teams of the 2021-2022 NFL season. And then tomorrow, I got a whole bunch of crap coming out. And we're
Okay.
streaming every single playoff game, everybody. We're
You
doing
won't?
it again.
Kodak
Oh, I'm
Black's
coming in
Christmas
when the
voice.
Cowboys are up by 3 touchdowns.
Okay.
Predictions just came out, so you can go watch that. And I don't know. Maybe I'll do a stream on. I don't know. I'm not saying anything. Okay. I've always wanted to stream, but I enjoy getting into the games. So,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. We'll see.
You don't want to be around me when I watch games. I'm obnoxious. Tree, what you got going on?
Well, I got Haters Guide to the Playoffs I'm working on right now, so I'll probably have that up by Friday. And then Sunday, 8:15 or around 8 o'clock,
Yeah, I got a show.
we are going to see the
I'm into that.
Steelers begin their quest for the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs. And a lot of Steeler fans think that the false hope is going wild, but it's not false hope because it's real hope, and the Steelers are going to the Super Bowl. Just you watch. Just you watch. Just watch. That's serious.
Let me just watch.
We're going Super Bowl.
All right, I've got a breakdown of how the Jacksonville Jaguars became so bad. So that is coming out next, and we should have a good time. All right. Any parting words before we end this broadcast?
I'm Tom.
Steelers going Super
Scooter's
Bowl.
more of a clown than I am right now.
Cowboys. Anything? All right. You guys.